He's on a roll. He's probably one of the most informed champions in the world. And his opponents that he's beaten are all top 10 ranked. And they really fancied the job. I mean, you've heard them both. They both were up for it. I don't know how to explain, or when I look at Fabio, it's a guy who's had no amateur experience, and how he's sort of taken to boxing as he has is quite extraordinary. And Tyson and I were sitting next to each other, and I kept saying to Tyson, I said, "Look at this fella." I said, "He's just got so much guts, so much resolve and resilience." And after that first round, when he caught Joe with that punch and his gum shield come out, if that gum shield hadn't come out, I'd have been interested to see what had happened there. But it went on. I had it going into the fourth round even. I thought Parker won the first, and then, anyways, then I think he was about 4 rounds behind, nicked a round back. But using his words and what he is, it's a 36-minute fight. It takes 1 second for him to catch time, and if he catches them, he hurts them. And what his work was good tonight was the body shots he was throwing. He was throwing really good body shots, and he learns every time. And there are levels, as everybody was saying before the fight. There are levels. There are levels, and then there is Fabio Wardley, who's got a leveler, and it's that and that. And if he catches you, you're out of the game. And he done it. And I take my hat off to both the boxers for a tremendous, gutsy, unbelievable performance from both of them. Sorry? Correct me if I'm wrong, he can't do that to Parker. According to the bookmakers, he can't do it to anyone. But you know what? He keeps fucking doing it. And that's a fact of life. And he does it in style. And, that fight's going to be ordered. So what I'm pleased for, his journey, is if the fight happens, which I believe it will, he's going to fight for the 4 belts. I mean, what fairy tale that is in itself. That's an achievement, just getting to that level to be able to do it. Do you think if he caught Usyk, if he catches you, you're in trouble? And he's a good finisher. I mean, where he finds that engine from, he was getting caught with some good shots, which may have stopped a few people. But he's got such an engine, he's got such desire, and he gets his composure back fairly quickly as well. I don't know, of course Usyk's going to go on, he'll be a massive favourite. Get that, understand that. But I'll tell you what, if he catches him, he'll have to have an extraordinary chin to stand the force of what he throws at you.
He'll get ordered, you said,
it's been ordered.
Yeah, when you set that flight.
There'll be a period for purse negotiation. If we can't reach an agreement, then it will go out. It will go out for purse bids.
In an ideal world, say you win the purse bids or you come to an agreement.
I believe we'll come. Oh, it won't be till next year, of course.
Yeah, but summer next year or maybe.
No, I don't think it'd be. I think it'd be sometime in March, something like that.
Where do you want it, Frank?
Sorry?
Where do you want it?
Well, I'd love it to be in the UK, but there's only 2 places for it where it happened. That's either going to be in Riyadh or here, and that's it.
Is that Wembley fight?
Yeah, I'd do it. That'd sell out Wembley. Now you know what you're getting with Usyk, and you know what you're getting with Fabio. It's going to be exciting. This fella's got to be one of the most exciting fighters in the world. Devastating.
With all the criticism about this being a pay-per-view fight,
should have charged 3 times the money for it, and you wouldn't have got any complaints from anybody. Look, can I tell you something about pay-per-view? The reason we have pay-per-view is because fighters expect to get paid a certain amount of money, and if we can't get a license fee that gets us near to making a show viable, and we're not getting the government backing us or London are backing us, this is not Riyadh, then we have to make it work. And the way you make it work is find out the true work for the boxers by pay-per-view. Nobody said we would sell the tickets we sold. We've done that. I believe the pay-per-view will do well. and the boxers will do well, and they should do after that unbelievable epic fight that they put on for everybody.
You said you didn't, or nobody thought that you would sell the tickets that you sold. We don't know what the pay-per-view numbers are, but where do you rate Wardley now as a draw and a pay-per-view fight?
As a draw,
As a draw.
he's one of the biggest draws in boxing. His last fight, Ipswich, 28,000 people in a football ground peeing down a rain. You know, that's what it was. And then we're here tonight. He's a massive attraction. And it'll get bigger. Because at the end of the day, if you're a boxing fan and a fight fan, that's what you're getting. You're getting your value for money with him. He comes to fight.
Frank, it's clearly Fabio's night, but where does this defeat leave Joseph's career? A tough road back, right, for the full defeat?
Look, it's a funny thing, that boxing, we keep saying, it's easy to write fighters off. It's easy to do that. Somebody gets beat. I mean, as I said, I thought he was a good four rounds up in that fight, in my opinion. But Joe's done come back before, and I'm quite sure if he wants to, I'm quite sure he can do it again. If he does want to do it, we're here with him because he's a good fella. He's a good bloke. He's worked with us, and we've built up a good relationship. He's a big pal of Tyson, so don't upset the big fella either. So we make sure that we look after him, and he is he deserves it. I mean, it takes two to make a fight like that. It was a one-sided fight for, in the latter rounds with the way it's being scored, and it takes two guys to make that happen.
Do you think it ended up one of the great heavyweight contests in recent times?
It's a great fight, absolutely brilliant fight. I mean, I'll keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it all the time. The heavyweight divisions are like, you think of all the good heavyweight fights we've had over the last 2 years, they've just been, or 3 years, they've been amazing fights. And we've got it now where we're making these fights occur, they're happening. And the guys are fighting each other. We've announced another one tonight. It's an old saw between the two of them, between Derek Chisora and Dillian, who's the manager, by the way, of Fabio. And you think about, and he paid a big tribute to him in the ring, by the way. So if it weren't for Dillian, he wouldn't even be there. And I thought that was really, really good of him to do that. And we've got that fight coming on, so it's exciting times.
Frank, if Fabio was to beat Usyk and win 4 belts, where does that rank British wins? Is that up there with
We've done something that no British fighter's ever done.
No. Would it be the best
No British fighter's ever won the 4 heavyweight belts. No one.
It's up there with Randolph Turpin beating Queensberry Robinson. Is that like that sort of level?
It'd be epic. Well, for anybody to beat Usyk is epic. Now,
Yeah,
it's epic. He's a gold medalist at the Olympics. He was the undefeated cruiserweight champion, undefeated heavyweight champion. Whoever beats him, they go in the record books.
Right, what has Fabio got potentially that would be different to Daniel, to Tyson, to AJ, that all got in with Usyk?
What's he got?
What?
Well, they're great fighters. You look. Tyson's a great fighter. They were close fights. Skills level, the skill level of Usyk is extraordinary. He's a good fighter. He can punch, but I've never seen a fighter with so much desire as Fabio. The desire he has, and the engine he has, and the recuperative powers that he's got. And I've been in this business a long time, and to see someone, as I said, had no amateur experience, that was his 21st fight, and he's learning on the job. Come on, it's amazing. He is an amazing person.
Is Chisora white done?
Yeah.
It's done first.
Yeah, we've got a couple of bits to sort out, but I'll sort them.
And then, does that mean Moses is going to go next year and hold up? Does that mean maybe this?
Well, we've got to see what happens with his Pulev situation, because WBA ordered that fight and he can't get out of it, and we'll see where we go with it. And they're talking about they want to go to Dubai for this Gassier fight, but the WBA have not sanctioned that fight, to my knowledge. How can you sanction a fight if you're putting another one out? So we are where we are.
Do you expect the time event to be on December?
No, because if he goes to fight on another, if we put him on, if we take him and say he's fighting, then they'll say, well, he's not ready to fight, and they want the gassier fight. We don't want to go down that road.
So I think with that performance against Parker, Fabio showed he's the greatest threat to Usyk.
I think he's the greatest threat to anybody because he is what he is, isn't he? I mean, I've seen him now in his last 2 fights just come back from looking like it was, he was going to get beat to absolutely poleaxing people. And that's what he did. He went out there and done what he had to do. And you look at even when the fight he had with Fraser Clark, you look at that and you think about, what he learned from that fight and what he did in the second fight. I mean, he'd done an absolute job. Again, one of them. I mean, these knockouts, they're not boring, are they? I mean, he is something else. He's something else. They're exciting fights.
Yeah, so he's not just the greatest threat to Usyk, but surely he's the most appealing to enter into tonight.
And he's got a great chin. I mean, he's he got caught with great shots, didn't even touch down.
How impressed was Tyson? What did Tyson have to say about his performance? How impressed was he?
Oh, he was full of praise for Fabio, but obviously Joe's his big mate, and he was disappointed for Joe. But we were sitting there, and I was, we were having a conversation. I was sitting next to him. I said, I've got to tell you what this fella. I said, the desire he's got, and how strong he is. He's just a strong guy. Strong guy.
What do you attribute that? What do you attribute Fabio's desire, energy?
I think it's his ticker. I mean, he's just got a massive engine and a big heart. Bloody hell! I mean, if he'd had a bit of amateur experience, can you imagine? He's learning on the job. That's what he's doing. He's learning on the job.
There's a few moans about the stoppage. What was your?
No, come on. I mean, he was getting well. That was spot on. That stoppage, spot on. Anybody moans about that? What do they want to see him get? Want to see him completely poleaxed on the floor? He wasn't firing back, and that was it. And that's what the referee does. If you're not throwing punches back, that's the end of it.
Were there any complaints from Joe or his team?
Sorry?
Were there any complaints from Joseph?
No, he never complained. He certainly never to me. I don't know if he's complained to anybody else. He certainly didn't to me.
There's also as well about Mitchell Smith. A few of us were in ringside 10 years ago when he lost to George Joe.
Well, you lot picked him as best young prospects of the year. And the very next fight, he got done.
Yeah.
So don't pick any more of our fighters out as best prospects.
He's only 32 now.
He done extremely well, and I've got to be honest. The young guy he was in there with, showed a lot of character and a lot of heart as well. I said to him, don't you be down on yourself. You should be proud of yourself. Look, Mitchell has actually done something what most guys don't do, who are so talented and they get so far on talent and they mess up their careers because they sod around or they don't, they do stupid things. He's had another opportunity and he's taken advantage of it. And he along with a couple other fighters I can think of in my time in boxing, who wasted their talent, he's done what he's done tonight. He come over to me after we sat down and had a chat. Yeah. It was, and I was really pleased for him because he's, especially shifting all that weight he was carrying around him.
He was 18 stone.
Yeah. Was he 18
He's
stone?
doubled it. He's lost half his body weight. It's a bit smaller than Tyson.
18 stone.
Would you look to promote him again?
Yeah, of course I'll put him on again. Yeah, I like Mitchell. He's all right.
Just one on Royston, his performance.
I thought he'd done well. I thought he kept maintained his composure during the fight against an opponent who basically was closing him down, but it was like using his head and rushing him, and I thought he'd done what he had done. I mean, he won nearly every round of the fight and hurt him a couple of times. That last round he was gone a bit, and I think he hurt him midway in the fight. We caught him a really good shot and wobbled him as well.
And then on Ezra Taylor.
I thought he boxed extremely well, again against a substitute opponent who showed a bloody lot of heart. But I like Ezra. I mean, Ezra's got a game. He's got good composure. He's stuck to his task, and I think Malik's done a really good job with him.
Did we look to do that? Edmonton fights.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, that's a good fight, isn't it? Good fight.